This video is featuring some of the craziest lottery winner stories from around the world.
Are you listening?
So this video features some of the craziest new lottery winner stories from all around the world. This includes million-dollar lottery schemes and convictions, a record-breaking jackpot win in the UK, winners who won in the most unconventional of ways, including a dog who chewed up a ticket, and a single ticket worth over $1 billion that still has not been claimed. What is happening? If you are new to this channel, my name is Timothy Schultz. I actually am a lottery winner myself. Back in the day, in 1999, I won the Powerball before going back to college to study journalism and broadcast news and work on various productions. I'm now combining my experience with my desire to meet and interview other fascinating people, including some other lottery winners and people that have overcome the odds in various ways in life. If you want to check out any of these interviews, I will put a link to the playlist to this podcast, Lottery Dreams and Fortune, below. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified when they are released. But this video is all about some of the craziest new lottery winner stories from around the world, so let's get to it. A man in Iowa that was convicted of a lottery rigging scheme was just paroled in July of 2022. Then in New York, there's another story where a self-proclaimed lottery lawyer was convicted on 5 counts of wire fraud, honest services wire fraud, and money laundering. And some testimony has been released from a Mega Millions winner who won $1.5 billion from South Carolina. At the time, it was the largest jackpot in U.S. history. She's thought to have lost around $87 million as a result of this attorney. This involved multiple lottery winners, not only this winner. It's very difficult as a lottery winner to trust people to help you. And most lottery winners do not know what to do when you win a $1.5 billion jackpot. What are you going to do? Who do you need to help you? In an ideal world, if you win the lottery, you want to have financial advisors that have a legal obligation to act in your best interest. And you probably do need attorneys for certain things, but there needs to be complete transparency and trust. What happens if that trust is abused, or in this case, behind her back for millions of dollars? That is really, really awful. I'm going to make a more in-depth video with my thoughts from my experience on this topic, but let's get to a more positive story here. In July of 2022, there was a father in Glasgow, Scotland, who banked £1 million from the lottery following the advice of his late mother. He's quoted as saying, "My mom always used to say a win leads to a win." So he actually won a small lottery prize. And with that money, thinking of the advice from his late mom, he went and played the lottery again with 2 lucky dips, computer-generated picks, and won $1 million. When he called the lottery office to validate his prize to see if this was real, he had to wait a minute for the person to confirm the prize. He described it as the longest minute. But hearing those words that he actually won $1 million, he described it as being surreal. And if you win the lottery, yes, it can be very, very surreal. The next story also happened in July of 2022. A EuroMillions ticket holder from the UK claimed a record £195 million. Oh my gosh, it is the largest lottery jackpot in the UK of all time. The winner chose to remain anonymous, and quite frankly, I don't blame them with a prize of that size. Interestingly enough, in a small seaside town called Formby, there was a very, very strange letter that it was sent to Bargain Booze, a place called Bargain Booze. So the rumor in this seaside town was that they had sold the winning ticket, this winning massive EuroMillions ticket. This rumor was spreading throughout this town, but they actually received this letter. It was a very strange letter, and the writer of this letter, whoever wrote this letter, claims to be the winner of this ticket and says that they did not purchase this in this seaside town. Now, whoever won this prize, if you happen to be watching this video, this is an opportunity to come onto this podcast and clear this up.
I can blur faces and I can disguise voices, so let's do this.
The next story comes from the state of Massachusetts. In Salem, Massachusetts, a man was handed the wrong lottery ticket, but thanks to that mistake, he won $1 million. He had hoped to play a $10 lottery ticket, but the clerk mistakenly gave him a $5 lottery ticket. But this mistake scored this person $1 million. Amazing. In a similar story, a man in Virginia was recently told that a Mega Millions ticket was not a winner, but he checked it a few weeks later, a second time, after being told by someone that it wasn't a winner, and it was worth $1 million. Congratulations to him. And then in Alicante, Spain recently, a woman who used to beg on the streets for money won the lottery jackpot. She won $1.3 million. She was known to beg for money on a street in front of a bank. She would buy lottery tickets from time to time with some of her change and talk to people in a tobacco shop. And she ended up winning $1.3 million. The woman reportedly went back into the shop that sold her the ticket and said, I quote, "You have solved my life." Congratulations to her. I am so unbelievably happy for her. Have you ever told a teacher that the dog ate your homework? Because it's been used many, many times. But apparently dogs can also eat lottery tickets. There's a couple in Salem, Oregon recently who found their lottery ticket shredded because their dog ate their lottery ticket and it was in all these pieces. Luckily, lottery officials were kind enough to put it back together, to piece the ticket back together, and it turned out that the ticket was worth $8. It just goes to show you to be very careful with your ticket. But did you know there's an unclaimed ticket out there worth $1.34 billion? Recently in the United States and the state of Illinois, this major jackpot worth $1.34 billion, is the second largest Mega Millions jackpot of all time, was sold in the state of Illinois. There's been all kinds of buzz about it. Myself, I went on several media outlets, including CNN, Good Morning America, The Today Show, Fox News, and several others, and talked about this major jackpot. It's very, very exciting. Building up to the jackpot, there was even a fast food chicken restaurant that purchased 50,000 tickets for its employees. I mean, there was all kinds of talk about this, but now one single ticket won it all in the state of Illinois, but it's still unclaimed. Is this normal? I made a video about what happens if this ticket goes unclaimed. I'll put a link to that video below. It's the $1.34 billion question. Who has this ticket? It turns out that this winner has 1 year from the date of the drawing to turn in the ticket, so that's a little bit of time, but only 60 days to claim the ticket if they want to have the choice to claim the cash option, which is half right away, which many lottery winners do. They only have 60 days to claim it that way, which is in the month of September. Luckily, they can claim it anonymously, but thus far, no one has claimed this ticket. So hopefully there are no dogs out there that are worth $1.34 billion from eating this ticket. Hopefully, whoever has this ticket realizes that they won and they're speaking with financial advisors and experts to help them understand how best to claim the ticket. Hopefully, that's what is happening. But let me know in the comments, what would you do if you won the lottery? What will you do if you win the lottery? Because if you play, you do have a chance. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Also, let me know in the comments, what did you think of these recent lottery winners' stories? I love checking out your comments, and I will put a link to the playlist to this podcast, Lottery, Dreams, and Fortune, below. Interviews with lottery winners and others. As always, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your support.